Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we are continuing building on my Kidcore island. I'm going to work on the area behind the Froggy Cafe. As you can see, I already put down the road and some sidewalk. As I mentioned in the previous episode, I think I want to build a cluster of houses here, right next to each other, something like townhomes. I think it's gonna look great, especially because we have this amazing view from the cafe rooftop. So basically my idea is to create some fake buildings and also include maybe 2 villager houses in between. Let's put down my storage shed and get items for the first building. I think I'm gonna need a bunch of simple panels, maybe some curtain partitions, a lot of storefronts, and a pergola. Let's start on the right side. It should be a very simple build. Let's put the pergola first and then some storefronts. I was thinking about blue or yellow for this building, but I decided on blue. More storefronts on the sides. And maybe curtain partition in the middle? Nope. Let's put it on the left. Yeah, this is better. And on the right, maybe some simple panels. I think I like it. It just needs the right customization. I can't customize the storefronts on my own, so I need Cyrus' help with that. Oh, I totally forgot. I found a different code for the more natural parts of my island. I like it much better than the previous one. I also have it in more of a blue version, so I'm gonna use these two from now on. Let's put everything back. Something still feels a little bit off. Maybe a different code on the simple panels? Nah, I still don't like it. I think I wanna try another curtain partition with the same blue checkered code. Yes, this is it. I still need to customize the curtain rod, but that's for later. I'm sure I will have much more stuff to customize. There is one more thing though. I want to plant some trees near the building, and now the storefronts are on half tiles, so that means I have to move the whole building half tile to the left. I'm gonna plant a full-grown hardwood on this side and a large cedar on the other side. I just realized there is no good spot to stand this tree, and a full-grown trees would be too much, I think. So, no trees on the left side. I'm gonna take this storefront for now. And I'm gonna use a loft bed for my next building. When you cover it with simple panels, the upper side looks just like a balcony. I'm gonna do it in yellow, but this is just a general idea of how it would look like. I'm also gonna build the first floor of the building. Do you see this gap between the buildings? Because I do, and I hate it. This is what I'm talking about. We need to do something about it. So I tried different things like a storefront, but I didn't like it. Then I tried the round topiary, and I like it, but it doesn't cover enough. I put a simple panel and a tree, and you can still see too much of the sky. So I changed the tree to a storefront, and that's still not it. I placed the storefront back how it was at the beginning, and with the round topiary it looks decent enough, but there is still too much sky. I will work on the next building for now until I figure out what to do with this space. Let's build a little bit bigger platform so I can actually work on the first floor. And grab some more items. I will need some medieval buildings and a clothesline. Let's also customize everything in yellow. And place everything down. I love it, it just needs a little bit of shaping. This hole between the buildings still bothers me very much, so let's take back this storefront and put a simple panel. I wanna try to cover it with some trees and I will need some pancakes for this. Let's change this tree to the large one instead of the full grown one and let's plant some full grown trees here. All of them cover too much of the buildings. Okay, I have one more idea. Let's place a simple panel here and with a round topiary it looks kinda decent. I just want to move the yellow building half a tile to the right, like this, and it could work, but it's on a half tile now and I wanted to put a villager house here. Let me count some tiles. I'm just wondering how close I can put a simple panel to the villager house. I need to do some tests. Yes, this could actually work. So there would be one more simple panel here. I also want more medieval buildings upstairs. Let's prepare some ground for a villager house and get a plot from Mr. Nook. Let me imagine it. This is the right spot. Now let's pick up a villager from a treasure island. I chose Frita for my neighborhood. Just look at her. She's like a hot dog and hamburger in one. I love her design. She literally has a bun on her head. The plot is sold, but before I time travel, let's work a little bit more on the buildings. I will need some retro transportation stops and some more medieval buildings. What do we think about it? Because I'm starting to love doing fake buildings in this game. I'm gonna time travel now so we can see Frita's house. Welcome to a brand new day. Frita moved in and our Nook's Cranny is under renovation today. Oh, it looks great. We definitely have to customize the house, but I haven't played through Happy Home Paradise yet. I will have to do it soon, but I love how it's coming together. Okay, let's continue with the next building. For this one, I'm gonna use a retro transportation stops and also some simple panels. I also wanna reserve a spot for a second house. For this place, I'm just gonna move a villager we already have on our island. So let's talk with Mr. Nook again. Frita's neighbor is gonna be Apple. She seems really happy about it. So let me imagine it, and that's the spot. I need a lot of more cliffs behind those buildings. And let's grab a wooden stool, an iron garden table and chair and some more retro transportation stops. I also want a rabbit and a lot of simple panels, though I don't have many of them anymore. So we need to build the first floor of those buildings as well. And I also want this to look like a balcony, so I'm gonna place a table and chair. And maybe a rabbit on a stool here, because why not? And now it's time for some more fake buildings. Okay, so I don't like that you can't actually see the roofs, but I also don't have any better ideas for this. I think I'm going to extend the cliff behind the buildings and make a road so you can walk behind them, so you will actually see the roofs there. Except for that, it all looks very cute. Of course, I need to customize a lot of the items, but I will do that at the end once all the structures are placed. So I need one more building on the right I was also thinking that I could extend this roof and maybe make a cute picnic area up here. Maybe. Not sure about that idea yet though. For the last building, I'm gonna use an Azumaya gazebo and some storefronts. I'm running low on them too. So this is how it would look like. I think I'm gonna make it green, but I need a lot of more storefronts. So let's order some. And now we can time travel again so Apple can move in. We have a big Nook Cranny now. It fits my theme and colors pretty well. Back to the building. We need some code under Apple's house. And we can also change those storefronts to the green version. Let's put some on the sides as well. So first we need to elevate the buildings. I'm kinda thinking another structure with an Azumaya gazebo. I also need to cover the hay on the storefronts, but I don't want to use simple panels this time. I'm thinking about hedges. Yeah, I like how it fills some of the space between the buildings. I also need to do something similar in the middle, so let's move some buildings a little and add some more simple panels. It looks much better like this, with the idea that I want you to be able to walk on the other side of the buildings. I think I need to extend this build a little, so I'm giving up the idea of a rooftop picnic spot. Maybe I will do it somewhere else. It would look something like this, and maybe I could plant a tree on this one empty tile. So the shape is done. All I need to do now is get some more items, customize everything and finish the DLC so I can customize the houses. So I will see you when all of that is done. Welcome back after a short break. For me it was actually a whole week. I used this time to finish Happy Home Paradise and get a bunch of items from Treasure Islands. So this is how the buildings look after I customized everything. It looks pretty amazing, I have to say. I also changed the middle buildings a little and used loft beds for a balcony effect. I wanted to add a bit more texture. So now we need to customize the villager houses, starting with Apple. I want both of the houses to have this shape because I think it will blend better with the fake buildings. I also wanted her house to stay red, so I decided to use stripped siding. I wanted yellow doors for her, and after testing a few options I chose a common one. And we are also going with a blue slate roof. So this is Apple's new home. Now let's move on to Frida's house. I'm choosing the same shape again. For this one I want blue siding and a green tile roof. And I'm also choosing yellow doors. And this is how Frida's house will look. Let's time travel and see if we like the results. Oh, we have a visitor on a campsite. You can guess in the comments if we got a cute or an ugly villager. It's Hag this time. He's a very cute villager in my opinion, but not for this island, maybe on another one. So this is how the houses look after customizing. I just realized I chose the same doors for both buildings. I definitely have to change that. Except for that, I really like how it looks. Let's fix the doors, shall we? I decided to change the door on Frita's house and I'm going with the red one with a window this time. And it looks much better now. I also want to plant a couple of trees between the buildings. I don't know how much of them we will see, but I hope at least a little bit. So let's grab a few full-grown trees from my storage. I can't really see the hardwoods in the middle, but I like the cedars and bamboo trees. So we've done the majority of the work. Now we just need some finishing touches, which means adding a few items in front of the buildings. Let's look through my storage and grab some items. I'm thinking a plastic bench, a wooden mini table, a couple of simple stools, a Moroccan footrest and some Zen cushions. I want to place them in front of the villager houses and put their photos on them. Mama and Papa bears, some plushies and a board game. Before placing the items, let's customize some of them. I want to put a bigger teddy bear somewhere. Let's try it next to the Apple's house. This one is too small, I want a bigger one. This one's better, but I don't like how far away from the building it is. Let's try a different spot. This looks much better, I love it. Now you can really tell it's a Kidcore island. Let's put some of the stuff back and customize the teddy bear. I love this giant bow. I'm picking the blue one this time. The giant bear is amazing. I also love the dreamy plushies playing the board game, but this place still needs a few more items. So let's grab some street lamps, a street organ, a scooter, bikes, a rocking horse, and more plushies and toys, because you can never have enough of them on a Kidcore island. I wanted to place a street organ here, but it feels a bit off. I don't know, I just don't like it here. So I checked my storage and got a tulip surprise box, and I like it much more here. I wanted this area to look messy, like kids were playing here just a second ago, and I think I made it work. All we have to do now is place the villagers' photos and the area is done. We even have the perfect frames for them. And this is it, a complete area. I'm very happy with how it turned out. It's very messy, very colorful, just the kind of vibe I was going for. I have to say, I love building Kidcore islands because you don't have to overthink it. You can just place a bunch of items, make it very cluttered, and it just works. I also love making fake buildings in this game. I mean, it can be annoying sometimes, but when you see the final result, you know it was all worth it. So yeah, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed my building process and maybe I inspired you a little for your own projects. Also, I wish you all a happy Bunny Day. I hope you have at least a little time to play your favorite games during this time. If you like this video, please leave a like and a comment. It really helps with channel growth. You can also subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. Thank you everyone for watching. Have a nice day and bye bye!